How's it going, everyone? Hopefully doing well. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going through the AMX 30B. This is the first time that we are actually playing this tank, as I recently got it from the collector's vehicles. I also bought the TC2A. I have played that already, but I want to get all the tier 10s. That's my main goal at the moment in this game. Because at the moment trying to mark stuff is just a nightmare. We're going to be trying to get all the tier 10s and then we'll worry about other stuff once that happens. So without further ado, let's go and have a little look at it. So as you can probably tell, the first prominent feature of this tank is that it does get 4K DPM. Yes, it's pretty nice. And, you know, you got pretty decent accuracy, very nice aim time, good reload time, obviously. 390 alpha. This does have more DPM than the 121B, and the next kind of feature that you'll probably tell is that it's got, you know, quite nice exterior. You know, it's got like an ammo box here, it's got nice railings here, the air traffic control center, and yeah, it just looks pretty nice. We're loading it up with vents around a V-stub, obviously. I'm not going to say too much more about this. Crew-wise, the same as every other medium tank. Brothers and arms, 6 cents. Get your view range up, then do whatever you want. It's got repairs as well. I'm not going to talk about this too much. I will say though that the APCR rounds and the the heat rounds are not very good. But you get 300 heat, which is okay most of the time, but it's definitely not great in comparison to, like, you know, the 340 heat or the 330 heat that the 140s get, the SDB1 gets, even the 350 that the 121B gets, for example. You're going to be feeling it, and you definitely don't have the HE pen either to kind of just dominate with the DPM that you have. It can be a little bit annoying, or at least I'm expecting it to be a little bit annoying, and it's only at 1.1k for APCR, but that's fine. And penetration is low. Let's see how it goes. I don't know what's happened to the webcam. I'm just going to turn it off for this game because that's cursed. I'm not playing the entire game like that. Okay, we're going to turn. What? Okay. I'll sort that out after this game. I'm still looking at the webcam, trying to talk to you. I'll sort that after this game. Let's just play this game, and we'll see. I'm kind of distracted now by that. Our first shell did not really go where we wanted it to go, but oh well. So we can use this position down here as well. I mean, obviously we have a massive, massive weak spot. Like, I'm pretty sure this is one of the biggest weak spots in the game. I'm going to proxy him though, and also proxy anyone else there. But you do kind of have some armor if they don't hit that. Like, obviously, they hit this, yeah, it's bad. I also have not got my UI mod. Aslan took it out of the latest mod pack, and I cannot find it on the mod hub separately. So I really just don't want to bother trying to use it. I don't want to risk it. I mean, I know that probably nothing's going to happen, and, you know, realistically, it's not an issue. But I'd rather just play it safe and just not use it. But I don't know where he's... Oh, he's behind a house. Good job, Max. Well, we have a lot of DPM, so... Beautiful. So yeah, I think that, unfortunately, the UI mod is dead. Because I'm not going to keep trying to keep putting it back on. Unless it comes back into the mod pack, then sure, maybe we'll put it back on. I'm so tempted just to remove most of the mods. Because I really don't need most of the mods that are available in the game, as the game has majority of them. It's only really the garage mods that I need. And I know that, yes, it's very, very, very annoying for mobile users, the smaller UI, but there's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. Anyway, going back to this game, I don't really know what to do at the moment, because there isn't really anywhere to pressure. I mean, we have the E50M and the K91PT pushing this way, but realistically, You can't really just force push this. I mean, that is something I can plan though. Ooh. Oh god, he didn't spot me. Put one into him though. That's good. I can't actually shoot this FV because there's a massive house in the way. I don't have the gun depression either. I didn't actually check what the gun depression was on this tank. But we're already up to 1.5k, 1.6k damage. And that's been decent trade so far. You know, we haven't taken any damage in return. We're pretty healthy. We're playing it fairly cautiously, obviously. But, you know, to be expected, I guess. It's just trying to find a way that we can actually get into the game a little bit more at the moment. I remember when I made videos without my webcam. Now it feels weird to not have it. So I'm going to push forwards a little bit to see whether or not we can get some eyes on anyone that peeks up over this side, like where the T30 and all that are. I'm pretty sure the mini-map is like the same size. Roughly. Like, I mean, this is the maximum size I can go for the minimap, but it shouldn't be too dissimilar from everything else. Or from the UI mod. Also, I still have the mod that makes the vehicle targets bigger, so it's only really like the UI. Like, obviously, you've got the teams either side and my damage panel and whatnot that are smaller. So maybe it's not even that bad, actually. Because this is the main thing that's kind of really annoying, is the like the overhead display for the tanks, because that gets very small and then you can't really see what you're doing on mobile. So maybe it's fine, actually, the way that it is. You have to let me know. That's unlucky. Oh, there's our first bit of damage taken. We do get some spotting though, so that's good. We put one into him in return, which is nice as well. I'm not going to peek that actually. The thing is, I could go around and try and, you know, use the bush, but he's just going to shoot me as soon as he finds that out. So, probably not really worth it. And plus, we're just going to keep getting proxied by this K91, so there's not really too much I can do. If I peek out to try and get an extra shot at the 748 pattern, that's just greed, and then I get shot at least once for it. Maybe even from someone different. In fact, I should probably just try and run right now. Yep. I should actually be running right now because I have no one to support me. At least if I go back here, I have the gorilla that can shoot across. Because the K91 is running. I don't know why I just got spotted by there. It might be the K91 that went up into these bushes to try and proxy spot me and then managed to spot me on the as I run away. Oh, someone's pushing down there. Maybe that's the pattern. Nice. Get a tracking shot into him. Another tracking shot. Not really too much I can do about that though, to be fair. Because like, I don't have the pen. Even if I fired like he at him. Okay, we're not going to fire anymore because I'm pretty sure that I would have killed him by now if he was still there. Wow, okay. No, I just low rolled. Because I thought that the pattern. Interesting. This is going to be slightly annoying, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I am heavier than you, like. I'm trying to track him to try and get some extra damage done. 3.2k out of that game, that's not too bad. All things considered, really. Yeah, our team didn't really have the positions to play the game. Oh well. Okay, I am back. Right. Hopefully, all is okay now. I hope. But that wasn't a bad first game, to be fair. 3.6k damage, 1.5k assist. That's pretty nice. I mean, anything over like 3.2k, honestly, for this tank, I'll be fine. Because it's not really a tank that you can trade really well with. Just because of that cupola. Like, it's horrible. But I feel we played okay. So let's go and play another game. And we'll see how it does. Well, we're now on Malinovka. So this should be an interesting game to see how it goes. What can we do here? I mean, I'm going to try and go into this position down here because there's no point in me going to the hill. I'm going to get shot at before I can even shoot back. So, yeah, there's really no point of me doing that. Do I get spotted there? I don't get spotted there, so there's no one in that bush, which is good to know. There's also a cram pushing across that way. So I don't really know why. Can I shoot this gorilla? Oh, I can. Very nice. Gonna cross. Gonna see if I can... See if I can get some spots. I don't even know what the camo is on this tank. I think it's about 15% that I have at the moment. I'm just going to put one in and then we'll back off. We don't actually get spotted, so there's no one in these bushes either. So slowly we are learning where the different enemies are. When he goes behind this bush, I'll shoot. If he goes into that bush in front, I'm going to shoot as well. And we stay unspotted while we do this. He'll spot me if I shoot now, so I need to be careful. Put one in. Maybe we get spotted for that, I'm not sure. No, not quite. Good. Could shoot this guy though. Should be able to get another shot off in a second on this guy. That's unlucky. I shouldn't really be firing APCR here. I should be firing heat because I can't pen this guy on the side. That's just how bad this heat round, these APCR rounds are. Oh, that was close. Nice, there we go. Let's see if we can get one more shot into this guy. That's unlucky. Went a little bit wide, or a little bit wider than I wanted it to. Okay, that guy. I don't normally say this, but that guy actually got outplayed by me using the camo. I mean, to be fair, the guy shouldn't have been in the middle of the map. I don't know what he was doing with a cran in the middle of the map there. But, yeah. I might be able to get a shot on this guy in a second. Very nice. Heat at this range because APCR is just not going to cut it. As you can see, even with the heat rounds, it's not really a 100% chance. You know, especially at 300 heat. with many, many different slopings and whatnot. It's going to be a tough shot. Okay. I'm going to try and push forwards. We'll load APCR again. I'm going to go and push forwards into this dip to see whether or not we can try and get a bit more out of this game. I'm not going to lie, I really like this tank so far, actually. You know, you're trying to play in that kind of sort of support role, but not like a true support role. Because you can kind of be aggressive. Now we just have to kind of be patient. And just wait to see what we can do. It's a bit like playing a Leo, sort of. Because you know that every single shot that hits your tank will probably pen. So you're always being cautious of the fact that you don't want to be spotted and you don't want to be out in the open for too long. And I think that can actually help your gameplay in this tank. Because you are playing more cautiously. You're not just like just giving away your hit points because you think you have some armor. And then they end up penning you. Well, everyone's been spotted, so I guess in we go. Ah. Very good. Very cool. I'll get into this dip though, and then we should be okay. Oh, Projetta 65 and a T-54 are the only people left. There we go. That's probably the last shot of the game for us, because I don't think we're going to get anything more out of this. Yeah. Not bad. 4.2k. That's decent. We actually get 4.6. Very nice. Yeah, we'll apply it. Obviously, the one massive problem with this tank, being a collector's vehicle, and all the collector's vehicles for that matter, they don't act as special vehicles. So you have to have a crew dedicated to the tank, which is very annoying. So, I mean, well, it's not that annoying. Like, look how many recruits I have just sitting here. So I just went and chose a load and just put them into my tank. So it's not a problem for me, but for other people, it's going to be a problem. Like, if you... I'm not saying that like you should get a 30B, because I don't think that it's that great in nowadays meta. I mean, sure, it has DPM, it has nice alpha, but it doesn't have the pen, it doesn't have like the armor. It can be very, very annoying to play, and you have to kind of learn how to play in that kind of role. I mean, luckily for me, I've played enough games in the Leo, so I kind of know how to play it. But I wouldn't say that this is an easy tank to play. Anyway, we'll play one more game and yeah, round things off, shall we? Right, we are on Murovanka now, and we are going to try and support our heavy tanks over on the right-hand side, I think, because there's not really too much else that we can do. I mean, yeah, sure, we could go up to, let's say, you know, this area over here, and then we can snipe across. That is an opportunity. And also we then get access to shooting the medium tanks, the light tanks, as they're kind of scouting around here. But it's only so much that you can do there. So we are going to be going around this area, and hopefully our EBR can spot some people at the back as well. And hopefully we can also shoot this EBR. There's the gorilla. Very nice. That's unlucky. Went wide and to the left. I'll put one more in. Maybe we hit. Nope, we didn't. Shoot this guy because he's an easier target, because I can't really pen this guy anywhere, to be honest. I think that one went low. Is he going to go left again? Maybe. Let's see. See if this EBR can spot again. We load heat and try and go for the lower plate of the E100. Doesn't work. Pretty sure we get spotted there anyway, so we need to back off now. Unfortunately, I had heat loaded, so we had to very lead the shot there. Had to lead it like so far ahead. Because this has 800? Yeah, 800 meters second shell velocity on the heat rounds. Let's see if... This EBR is doing a good job, actually. He's doing a very good job so far. Beautiful. Somehow we tracked him as well. Not quite going where I want it to. See, this is the thing. It's like, this is really annoying, having heat rounds that aren't good enough to go through. If I had 330 heat here, this guy would be dead. It's just unfortunate. Go back to APCR again. I mean, we're already up to like 2k damage. Like, this thing just... You can get so much damage out of it so quickly. I actually really like this EBR player, actually. Like, he's actually doing a good job. Don't have shots on them. Might be able to get some shots in a second. Maybe on this E100. This E100 is not a very good player. You can just tell by the way that he's, you know, played the game so far and playing the game currently. Unlucky. Went high. Realistically, that one should have penned. And now it's time to run away. I need to run very fast, actually. I don't know where that shell went. I need to just keep running though at the same time. If I don't have shots, then I'm not going to try and, you know, find those shots. There's a T-57.
Critical hit.
This is annoying. Man, trying to deal with E100s without 340 heat or 330 heat, I wouldn't recommend it. Definitely wouldn't recommend it. But I feel like we've played okay so far. I mean, sure, we could have aimed some of those shells a little bit better. But overall, I think it's okay. I'm pretty sure this EBR, like, they are going to be starting to push up through like this in a second. We still have our T100 as well. At the moment, it's just about trying to find the angles where you can do anything really. And armor not penned. In these kind of scenarios, I wish I had carried more heat rounds. Because at this distance, by the time that my APCR rounds actually hit the target, they're not going to do that much damage. Or have that much pen left. And yes, you don't lose as much. It's, you know, exactly the same as AP. If you didn't know. Okay. Sure thing, game. If you didn't know, if you have APCR as standard, it acts exactly the same shell drop-off with the pen as AP does, if APCR is the standard round on the tank. What's my caliber? 105. I don't have enough to go through a STRV, overmatch the STRV. Which is always annoying to try and do when you don't have the caliber for it.
That one didn't go through.
Well. I'm thinking maybe we take like 20, 28 and then 2. I mean, yeah, sure, APCR's nice and everything. I just missed. That was a bit too slow. I wonder if I go up like this, I can spot the Leo. I mean, if I know where the 260 is, because this guy could just easily shoot across. I want to try and push the Leo in a second. But at the moment, I mean... Don't have the... Right, let's go. Now we should try and push this. We have all our health still. 260's over there. That's not a problem. The SDB should be able to deal with him as well. So... And everyone else has been spotted. So we know there's no one else to the right. Because you would have seen the E4 and friends go away that way. We can also now see the 121Bs over there. 121B obviously doesn't have very good gun depression. So we can use that to our advantage. The Leo is going to be peeking the right side. Ooh, you're like over there somewhere. He's all the way at the back. I can't actually see the Leo, which is very annoying. I want this guy to try and help me. I'm putting blind shots in. Just to see if I can shoot this guy. I don't know where the Leo is. We have people to my right, which is good now. Okay. So the Leo has backed off. I'm guessing the 121B has gone into this dip to the right here. But the problem is now that I can't actually peek up to try and spot that. One, there's way too many bushes. And two, as soon as I peek up there, the TDs over to the left are going to be able to shoot me. How do I bounce off a Leo 1? Come on. Now a one shot to the 121B because of artillery. Love arty. So much fun. Oh, and of course it misses. Oh, robbed of damage. Well, at least we can apply it and we get close to getting another field mod. So, our first field mod actually. Yeah. I mean, we got 4k out of it, but realistically, we should have got some more. Like, how do we bounce off a Leo? It's so annoying how APCR can just bounce off Leos. Same with the Progetto 65. Like, it's just dumb, the armor layout of it. Like, you try and pen Progetto 65's hull. If you have APCR, you're bouncing. Like, it's just how it is. But, I mean, overall, I think we'll go for something like that, to be honest, with regards to the ammunition loadout. Because you do need quite a bit more heat sometimes. I mean, maybe you could get away with like half and half, maybe, actually. That's probably even better. Yeah, do something like that. But yeah, this tank's, like, it's not good tank. I'm not going to lie. Like, yeah, sure, we averaged 4,000 damage and 1k assist. Realistically speaking, the maps were decent for us. We played okay. And yeah, we could have got more out of it, but it's not a tank that you want to just like rush all the way through the French tech tree and get to tier 10 and then buy this from the collector's vehicle, because it's just not really. I mean, I don't mind it. I think that it's a pretty decent tank for me, but overall, it's not a good tank. Like, it's not a good tank overall. Like, and I am not gonna recommend anyone go and buy this thing, because as soon as you try and play hold down or anything like that, you're going to get penned. And anyone that you meet, even if you're not hold down, even if they have the entirety of your tank, the side of your tank, they'll still hit the old air traffic control tower that is on top of your tank. Hopefully you did enjoy though, and hopefully you learnt something about the 30B. And yeah, I think it's okay. Like, I've said my piece on it. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.